Welcome to the Metal Prognosis. My name is Lee, and on today's video we are looking at the little Pocket Rocket by Ammoon, I think they're called. I think that's how you pronounce it. Yeah, never used this before, so I have no idea what sounds are going to come up with. It has its own cab sim in there. My first initial reaction is want to giggle at it a little bit, but we could be absolutely surprised and stunned by it. So let's reserve our opinions of it until we check it out. And in saying that, let's cue that cartoon, let's start plugging stuff in, and yeah, let's see how little Pocket Rock goes. All right, now I've got everything plugged in, ready to go. Grab my Osmo guitar here. So I've set up the Solid Studio here because we might want to use its third-party IR cab simulators here instead of the ones what's in here, just to give it a bit of a chance. But to start with, we'll have it turned off and let's see what we've got. So on, is the cab thing on? It is now. Okay, we have some weird stuff going on. Do we have a volume? No. So we don't want tremolo. Want you off. Drum thing, I don't know what that is. Let's stay away from that then. Distortion, so that volume is up full. All right, we're going to need to get some volume out of this because that is not usable at the moment. So, because I got it running through my desk here, I'll just give it a little bit of gain on the actual desk. I might have to boost it up post. All right, so that's still sounding a little bit like rubbish, but for some reason it comes with all the reverb fully up. That's the overdrive, I think. Yeah, so clean, overdrive, distortion. This is one of these videos I'm doing where I don't know what the outcome is going to be, and I'm slightly concerned. Let's try. Let's turn the cab sim off. If I can. Come on, buddy, you can do it. Need two hands for this. There we go. So it's got that fuzziness with it off, which you'd expect. Not much difference with it on or off. So, what else we got here? Is that CR for crunch, maybe? And we've got fuzz. That's fuzzy. MT. I don't know what MT stands for. So I didn't mind the crunch and the distortion were the standouts. So 1, 2, 3. So let's give it a little bit of a chance because it's not wow at the moment, but It's a tiny little, it's equivalently a toy for adults. So let's turn, without breaking it, turn the cab sim off. And let's get the cab happening in the Solid Studio. So now we're assessing it purely as a pedal rather than an actual full unit. And that is peaking a little bit, so I'm going to have to turn that down. Now let's assess it with the, I don't care about the clean. There we are, there's some clean. So the overdrive. Distortion. Crunch isn't too bad. What's the next one? Oh, the fuzz. I thought it was peaking there for a moment. That's just fuzz. And whatever MT is. It has weird, like, sound to it, like a breath. That's no hero there, but. My playing is shocking today, but that's fine. All right, let's try the crunch again. Yeah, so the distortion and the crunch are definitely the standouts. So what I might do is I'll do 2 jams. I'll do one with the crunch and one with the distortion, just so we can hear them back to back in a band situation. So doubling up on the guitars, adding some bass and drums. And then we'll have a bit of a chat about it on the other side, because, yeah, I'm just keen to see how it sounds as a jam before I really indulge in any more thoughts. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the jam, and we'll have a chat about it on the other side. right, time for some final thoughts. A little PockRock here by Ammoon, if that's how you pronounce it. So firstly, we didn't bother about going through all the main modes of flange and tremolo and the different echoes and reverb type of things there, because we just want straight brutal distortion. And what this gave us was an interesting journey. Interesting as in good? Don't know. But interesting nonetheless. So firstly, the cab simulator on here, didn't really notice much difference. Didn't really give that much of an oomph and whatnot, unless for some reason because it's got a headphone option here, unless the headphone is different than the output. So if you had it in the headphones, they might have the cab simulator going just through there, but the output is just straight output. Not sure. But when we added in our third-party IRs through the Solid Studio there, it definitely became a lot more alive, which is what we did the 2 jams on. And yeah, the 2 jams going with the distortion and the crunch. The one thing I did appreciate about it and like is they were 2 very different sounds. So I'm a big fan of having versatility in different pedals and equipment, and that's exactly what we got out of this little thing. Was it good enough quality to use for recording and all the rest of it? Not sure. But for such a cheap little device, it's cute and it's kind of fun. So yeah, that's where that is. One thing I will say, which is I found to be very surprising. Like all my videos, I try to keep things as raw as possible and not to have any real plugins going on in the background and things going on. The main thing that I have running through there is a limiter. Just so if I do peak anything, it's not gonna hurt the signal or hurt our ears or anything like that, to keep it nice and controlled. So in saying that, this was very quiet. I was extremely surprised on it doesn't have any features here to alter or to change the settings in regards to a noise gate or a noise suppressor, but it definitely had one built in, and it was pretty darn good, considering yeah, the little unit, what it is, and what, like, it's super light, there's not much to it at all. Like for example, if I grab a pedal here, that's the size difference. Like, it's tiny, it's really tiny. So considering how small it actually is, yeah, its noise suppressor they had in here is very impressive. So, in saying that, what are your thoughts on it? How do you feel about how I didn't really dial it in, I just turned everything down that I didn't want and chose distortion, crunch, or fuzz. That's about it really. But how did you feel about this little journey that we went on together, and what thoughts did conjure up while you were watching it? Because yeah, definitely keen to hear from you. So thank you very much for joining me in this video. It was lots of fun just putting this together and just seeing what happens. And I thoroughly look forward to chatting with you next time. And until then, please, stay safe.